is of great importance. And I'll tell you why I think that before I give the floor to Ian to lead off. I think that when we talk about issues such as the land issue in Zimbabwe, and particularly here in the North Atlantic area, we tend to talk about it without nuance. We tend to talk about it without problematization. We tend to talk about it in strict terms of black or white, right or wrong. And I don't think this any longer takes the debate any further forward. I think the time has come to be able to develop this debate in a more complex way, in a more nuanced way, and in a way which is based on scientific research. The idea that the land was seized, that it was misused or underused, I think is one of those things that need to be investigated. The idea that people are simply dupes of some kind of political superpower within Zimbabwe itself, or dupes of a superpower outside of Zimbabwe itself, as if there were no space for human agency and human creativity, particularly those trying to take up agriculture and develop the land in their own right. These are all things that have to be investigated, called into question, interrogated, and I think given new renditions of it. I think that Ian's book has very, very much done that. And since the advertisements went out that I would be chairing this evening, I've been inundated with emails from different parts of the world. But what it shows is that this topic is a volatile one and a very, very important one. And the debate has started, I think, and this is very, very important, to try to take the debate one step further forward. I think Ian's book has already done that. For those of you who have not had a chance to look at it, I very much urge you to get a copy this evening and look at it seriously. From my own point of view, I would raise issue myself with some of the things that Ian includes. But that is part of the debate that I think is important for us now to take forward. The batting order this evening will be that Ian will lead off the discussions to describe what's in this book, and he'll talk for about 10 minutes or so. But after Ian has finished speaking, the first response will come from Robin Palmer. Many of you know Robin from his previous academic incarnations and from his time at Oxfam, and also, of course, from the books that he himself has written. And then he'll be followed by Sabona Litsi, himself also a widely published author on the Zimbabwean question. Make a very, very brief summation so that we can open it up to audience participation, your own views, your own questions and answers as soon as possible. And then hopefully take these things further forward informally over drinks that are available here. So without further ado, let me introduce him. Let me just say one thing, however, about him by way of introduction. He's a professor at the International Development Studies Institute in Sussex. And unusually, and I'd say this, I think, with a degree of gravity, because a great deal of the discussion on land in Zimbabwe has been put forward by people who know nothing about land itself. What you've got here in the person of Professor Scoones and in his capacity is someone who is very, very learned and skilled as an agricultural ecologist. So in questions of the land, he's able to discuss these things from a deep technical perspective, as well as a perspective which hopefully will take the debate in Zimbabwe further forward. So Professor Ian Scoones.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
Don't forget to buy the book. Yes,